Alright, this is 6.5, Lesson 2, Solving Rational Equations. Now, I only have one example because it's going to take a little bit of explaining, and I want to make sure to get it right. So we start with 2 over x minus 2 minus 5 over x squared minus x minus 2 equals 1 over x plus 1. So I need to find the LCM of all this. Now, we need to remember is that my bottom for the first one is the entirety x minus 2, as is the entirety of my bottom of what it equals, which is 1 over x plus 1. So x plus 1 is my bottom. This other term is a quadratic that I need to be able to factor. Now, as it happens, most of the time this book is very good about making sure that this factors into those two pieces, the x minus 2 and the x plus 1. So, just to double check real quick that x squared minus x minus 2 is the product of x minus 2 and x plus 1. So FOIL, x times x is x squared, check. X times 1 is x times negative 2 is negative 2, they combine to give negative x, and then I have 1 times negative 2. So, I'm going to rip apart that bottom to get x plus 1, x minus 2. Alright, so now it should be obvious that the LCD is x plus 1 times x minus 2. This one's missing the x plus 1, the first term is, and my equals, the 1 over x plus 1 is missing the x minus 2. So I'm going to multiply by my LCM, which is x plus 1, x minus 2. So again, I'm going to be doing this out loud, but really this is in my head. I point to what I'm multiplying with, and I see that the x minus 2 cancels the x minus 2, and on top I'm going to have 2 times x plus 1. I look at the next one, everything cancels, so I'm just left with minus 5. And on my last term, after the equals, the x plus 1's cancel, I have 1 times x minus 2. Now, most of the time probably I would have gone ahead and distributed that before writing it down, but I wanted to make sure that you guys can see it. So, I have 2x plus 2 minus 5 is equal to x minus 2. Alright, now what do? Well, I'm going to move the x over to get x, combine those to get minus 3, it's equal to negative 2. Move the negative 3 over, so I'm going to add 3, I get x is equal to 1. Yay, I'm done! Not yet, I need to do the check. If I plug in 1, I would get x minus 2 is negative 1. That's fine on the bottom. As long as it's not 0, we're good. Plug in here. What's 1 plus 1? It's 2. Again, that's fine. Those two are also going to be fine. So, yes, I did the check. X plus 1 is my answer. Alright, you have a lot of problems like this, and a lot of them need to be broken down, but the breakdown, normally they give you the pieces. That's why I refreshed the factoring first. Alright, good luck with that.